Привет, друзья! Как дела? My name is Fedor, and today you will learn how to say I have this, I have that, I have a phone, I have an idea in Russian. We'll cover these 4 phrases today. All of them are used for a specific reason. And let's start with the most common one. У меня есть. У меня есть means I have something. I can say у меня есть идея. I have an idea. I have a wonderful idea. У меня есть идея. Or something more tangible. У меня есть телефон. I have a phone. So, whenever you have something, just say у меня есть in the beginning, and then whatever you have at the end, right? Like телефон in this sentence. And for us to say you have, she has, they have, we change this меня. I can say у тебя есть телефон. You have a phone. У него есть телефон. He has a phone. We won't get into all the different pronouns today, but you get the idea. Just change this word right here to fit whoever has something. So, у меня есть is a very common phrase. We all say it in our everyday life to talk about things that we have. But what if I told you that sometimes using this есть right here will be a mistake? Before we get into that, guys, join our BFluent camp if you want to take your Russian to the next level. We start on July 10th and we're gonna go for 8 weeks. We'll learn together and you can join now with the first link in the description. If you're a beginner, you get to intermediate level in Russian. If you're intermediate, you get to the advanced level in Russian. If you're advanced now, then you will get closer to fluency and speaking freely in Russian. It's an intensive 8-week course that I will be there with you, teaching you Russian and learning together. So join us with the first link in the description and you will truly get to the next level of your Russian. But back to у меня есть. When do we not have to use this есть at the end? У меня есть, whenever I say у меня есть телефон, I have a phone. This is a complete sentence. And the main idea of the sentence is that I have a phone. Right here, right? Maybe you didn't know if I had it or not, so I'm telling you. У меня есть телефон. I have a phone. Right? But we don't have to use this есть and we just simply say у меня телефон when the main idea of the sentence is not that I have a phone, but rather something else. I can say у меня телефон сломался. My phone broke down or my phone broke. So the main idea is not that I have a phone anymore, right? It's that it broke. And so у меня is better translated as my. Maybe a second example is у меня компьютер завис. My computer froze. Okay? У меня компьютер, my computer, завис, froze. I'm clicking the buttons and it's not responding. So завис means it froze. But we use у меня компьютер to say my computer. But this у меня has many more usages that we're not gonna get into in this video. We're gonna cover it in the next one next week. If it's already posted, it's gonna be right here. So click it if you want to learn more about this у меня. But if у меня means my, why can't we just say мой компьютер завис? And replace this у меня structure with just simply мой, that means my. Sometimes we can't. So now let's get into the third word for today, which is мой, my. And we're going to talk about the difference between мой and у меня in the next video next week. Not today, but just simply this is a third word that we can use to talk about our possession. Мой means my. And the way we can talk about our possessions is with this phrase like this. Это мой телефон. Again, this is my phone. So we can talk about our possessions with this structure. Это, this is, мой, my, and then whatever we have. In this case, телефон means a phone. Это мой дом. This is my house. Again, это, this is, мой, my, and then дом means a house. This мой, right now it's in masculine form. All objects in Russian have a gender. Like this дом is masculine. House is masculine in Russian. And мой will change into 4 different genders. Мой for masculine, моя for feminine, моё for neuter, and мои for plural. So depending on the gender of the word that you're talking about, this word will change. If you don't know the genders of nouns in Russian just yet, Just look it up. It's not that hard of a concept at all. You simply need to know it for you to use this moi correctly. But if you don't know all the genders, it's okay. If you make a mistake in one letter at the end, moi, моя, it's not going to be that big of a deal. People will still understand you, but of course, you don't want to make those simple mistakes. So make sure to learn that topic for sure. So, moi. If I say, это моя футболка, right? This is my t-shirt. Моя is feminine form because футболка is feminine. Okay, maybe I can say это мое видео. This is my video. Мое is a neuter gender because video is neuter. But what if we want to say this is mine without specifying the object itself? Like, oh, this is my phone, this is my computer, without those objects. And simply say, oh, it's mine. We say just this phrase, это моё. This is mine. And это моё can be talked about anything, any object of any gender. Это моё, это моё, это моё, okay? For example, me and my wife use this a whole lot, okay? For example, we order food. Let's say it's sushi. I order one set of sushi, she orders a second one. I'm going through the delivery and I say, это моё. This is mine, okay? I don't say, this is my sushi. I say, oh, it's mine. Это моё. And then whenever I find her sushi, I say, это твоё. This is yours, okay? I don't specify what is mine. I don't specify what is hers. It's clear. It's sushi. I don't have to specify all the objects, right? So maybe this can be a bit of a shortcut to you. Say это моё to say this is mine. The next phrase that we have to talk about, I have something, is the one that is the most confusing for all the learners. So we're gonna debunk all the myths about it and learn it once and for all. The phrase is я имею. Я имею means I have, and it's the easiest one to understand because logically it has the same exact structure as English. Я means I, имею means have. So why don't we just use я имею for everything? Forget all of these у меня есть, у меня, and мой. Why can't we just use я имею? Я имею is used only for formal settings. For like documents, speeches, maybe like court hearings, all the formal and official settings. In an everyday conversation, we don't use it. I don't know why. I'm not the one who came up with that rule. I just give you the facts, okay? Я имею means I have. But I want you guys to think about я имею not as I have, but as I possess. It's actually going to be used just like that. I possess. How many times or how often do you say I possess something in English? Very, very rarely, right? Maybe you will see it in a book, in like news reports, in some, again, court hearings and things like that, when it's like somebody's possession, okay? They own something, maybe like land or car. I can say компания имеет активы. Company possesses assets, okay? This sentence can be found, let's say again, in a court hearing or in some tax documents and things like that. So компания имеет активы, company possesses assets. For your own usage, in your own Russian, to say I have something, я имею should not be used, okay? Use the ones that we learned before, which were у меня есть. Use this one whenever you want to say I have something, and what you have is the main point of the sentence. I have a phone. That's the main point of the sentence. Use у меня if you want to say I have something, but what you have is not the main point of the story. You can say I have a phone that broke down, stuff like that. Then we have мой. Мой means my, and use it in the phrase это мой something. This is my this and that. And finally, use я имею for I possess something as well. But that's it for today. Take your Russian to the next level with this button right here. Our B-Fluent Camp will start on July 10th. Gonna be a lot of fun. Or keep learning Russian with this next video right here.